The biggest problem for me is that if the publishing company loses interest in your book, you usually can't get it back. Hi, I'm Kaitlyn Turnboo. I'm the author tuber that helps you write, market, and publish your book the right way the first time. Today, I'm giving you the main reasons why I decided to self-publish my novel and all my novels going forward. It is a major decision on whether or not to have a publisher, and it should not be taken lightly. Not all writers or stories are the same and don't necessarily work in the same processes, so I'm not here pooping on all publishers. Well, okay, I'm gonna kind of poop on them. They're still there for a reason. They're still good in their own way. I of course believe it is perfectly possible for you to be successful being self-published, and there are many authors that can prove my point, including myself. Stay until the end of this video for a very special announcement that you're not going to want to miss, and don't forget to subscribe right now so that way you won't be able to miss any additional content and you'll actually qualify. Number one, more money. It's very commonly known that publishers will finance this project for you, but they only give you around 5 to 20% royalty. If you're lucky, you get 20%. Most get like 4. It doesn't matter that you put in all the work to write and create up with the idea, and you're watching tutorials like this so you can learn how to write better. You still get this much because they gotta pay so many other things, plus they gotta get profit for themselves. Also, in that money thing, you get paid more often. You get paid around once a month in self-publishing. You may be lucky to be paid once a year in traditional publishing. It just depends on your contract. Number two, more control. When you're self-published, you get final say on everything, whether it is your book cover, formatting, whether a scene stays or goes. A traditional publisher can completely flip your story around, and most likely they will in ways you're probably not going to necessarily agree with, but you're working for someone else now, so you do as they say. But I'm just saying that if I want my characters to make out now, my characters are making out now, okay? They've been holding in their hormones for so long. That's not what this video is about. 3, time. Publishers typically have a long production time after your book is written. Okay, you may not see your book even on the shelves for another 2 to 5 years, okay, if you're lucky. Self-publishing, it takes a few weeks. Granted, writing a book either way is going to take a long time, especially if it's a good book and you put your soul and tears into it. So because of that, but then additionally, you've got the publishing step of the writing process, and publishers just prolong that like forever. They are in no rush to get your book out. Number 4, niching. Niching is important, especially if you're writing nonfiction. The more you niche on anything, the more personal and direct you'll be able to get to that target audience. Publishers don't typically like to go nitty-gritty niche down to one target audience. That's why they adjust your book, because they want a mass audience so they can try to make more money. And they've got professional marketers that are able to market to all those different audiences. And I personally believe in niching, and I personally believe you have to niche in order to build a good author platform, and you have to niche in your book to be able to promote it right and make it the best it can possibly be. 5, ownership. By self-publishing your book, you get all ownership to everything that belongs to your book. If you go traditional publishing, they do. You have no ownership. And if they decide to drop your project, you're screwed. Guess what? You get to drop the idea because you can't rewrite it either. It is not yours anymore. It is theirs. That's why you have to do as they say. They're your boss. You want to sell them that? Great. I've just decided not. So those are the main 5 reasons why self-publishing was a big deal to me. But there are some very major drawbacks you should consider if you're watching this, whether you're weighing. 1, cost. As I said, the traditional publisher finances most, if not all, your project. They've got that editor ready. The beta readers are sometimes ready. They've got the book cover designer ready. They've got some marketers that can help you. It just depends on your contract and the company. When you are self-publishing, you have to find those professionals on your own, and you have to pay those professionals out of your own pocket. A lot of writers struggle with this, and it's why they are held back, because those professionals are not cheap. And not only that, you got to find the ones that are legit and aren't just going to screw you over. Number 2, marketing. Now you will have to do this if you get traditional published anyway. So you're not going to really avoid this, but more than half your job, especially in self-publish, is marketing. What am I doing right now? I'm marketing myself. What is the complete end goal? Well, to entertain you guys, to get my platform going, And so you'll buy my stuff. Deny it all you want to. We all want money. And it's a hard job just running this YouTube channel. I've got an Instagram you should totally go check out. And Facebook. I've got Twitter going on. I've got some Facebook groups I'm on. I got some Instagram groups I'm on. I gotta update those stories. I gotta go look and see if I can get some interviews going. That's just to name some of it. Okay, there's a lot more of that, and most of that I mentioned with social media, so that way you're out there. But there's a lot of behind the scenes that go to that, which means you should totally check all my stuff out because I work hard. But all that takes time and energy away from writing, and even though you should definitely write and not have that become an excuse not to write, it does take up more than half your job, and it is a major drawback because you also gotta pay for all of it. Number 3, some stores do not sell to self-published authors or books. Period. Especially Walmart. Yeah. 4, I mentioned this in cost. You have to find your own professionals. A lot of people out there screw you over, or are not really editors, or are not really book cover designers. And as a result, you end up spending thousands of dollars on someone that isn't actually going to make your book right, the book it's supposed to be. Not only that, most of the time you have to hire multiple. And so that just adds up the cost and adds up the professionals that you have to stack up. And that you have to see if they're reliable and if they have experience. Sorry to the newbie editors out there, I want someone experienced handling my book baby. Okay, so there's my big spiel on why I decided to self-publish. This is also a remake of my very first video where I had a narrow fat, had large eyes in my first video, and I didn't even talk hardly at all. Okay, you made it to the end, so now you get the big announcement that you subscribed for. I'm giving away a $100 Amazon Visa card once we hit 1,000 subscribers. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like this video, and comment on whether you are self-published, traditionally published, or still deciding, and why. That's all you gotta do. Because the winner is chosen at random, feel free to go on all my other participating videos and comment on them as well. That way you'll just have better chances to win. And go ahead and check out my other writing videos because I'm pretty sure they'll at least benefit you a little bit. Bye.
Ooh, sexy.
I'm done.
Tickle, tickle.